Hello everyone, and welcome to the 60-minute Sacral Chakra flow practice where we'll draw our awareness and loving support and compassion to this sacral area, which is just below the navel and the lower abdomen and around the low back, helping to release any stuck energy, any blocked emotions. This is where we hold a lot of our emotions. So let's come down into a comfortable seat. Finding the knees to cross and bringing the hands on the knees. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine and an exhale to soften. And just feel your sit bones grounding you down. Just notice the earth beneath you, supporting you. And let's come into Shakti Mudra to begin. So you're curling the thumbs in, bringing your index finger, middle finger over the thumb, and then your ring finger and your pinky finger together to touch, and the knuckles of the other two fingers will touch, holding this at your heart center. Closing the eyes or maintaining a soft gaze, and breathe the breath into the sacral area. Imagining a color. The sacral chakra tends to be orange, but as we grow and heal, it can turn rainbow. And so just notice any color that's coming to you as you just envision this color igniting and expanding and illuminating in this part of your body. Just let the shoulders soften and breathing into this mudra, the Shakti mudra of divine feminine essence, divine feminine power, and the divine feminine power that lives within all beings. Just breathing that in. Where do you feel your divine feminine power within yourself? Letting go of any external forces or any thoughts within yourself that have told you to shut that part down. Reigniting it in this practice, staying focused on that sacral energy center. Good. And you can begin with the hands. Let's reach the arms high. Big inhale. Exhale, twisting to the right. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine and an exhale to twist deeper. Inhale, arms reach through center. Lift your gaze and exhale, twisting to the left. Taking an inhale to lengthen the spine and an exhale to twist deeper. And as you inhale, beginning to come through center, reaching the arms high. Bringing your hands to heart. Let's bring the soles of the feet together to touch, coming into Baddha Konasana. Just gently drawing the knees up and down as you feel your sit bones rooted down, your spine lengthening tall, and your shoulders rolling back. And the toes can open like a book here, and then beginning to find stillness. Your hands can relax on your ankles or reach underneath. Roll your shoulders back and soften into the shape. Feel the outer edges of your feet connected to the ground. And bringing awareness down into the pelvic region, down into the lower abdomen as you draw the breath in through the nose and feeling the breath expand in the front of the pelvis all the way around the low back. Rolling the shoulders back as the heart stays open, but the ribs will continue to draw down towards the pelvis. And then begin to bring your hands to the outer edges of the knees and gently guide them up towards each other. You can bring your left shin in front and your right calf and shin behind. You're coming into a 90-90. Draw your right hip forward and then begin to reach your right elbow to the outer edge of your left knee. Gazing up and over your left shoulder as you inhale, reach your right arm high. And exhale, tap your right elbow down. Inhale, reaching your right arm high. And exhale, tap your right elbow down. Let's go one more time. Inhale, reach your right arm high. And exhale, tap your right elbow down. Good. Beginning to rise up through center. Let's draw your right knee up and bring the sole of your left foot to the inner right thigh. Bring your left hand behind and sweep your right arm high as you rise up onto the knees, lifting your chest and pressing into your shins. And exhale to lower down. Let's go 2 more times. Reaching that right arm high, lift your heart, lift your gaze. And exhale to tap the sacrum down. 1 more time here. Big inhale, reaching high. And exhale to tap the sacrum down. Good. Let's sweep the feet over to the other side. You're bringing your right shin in front, left calf and shin behind. Begin to reach your left arm high. Big inhale. And exhale, tap your left elbow to the outer edge of your right knee. Inhale, reach your left arm high. And exhale, tap that elbow. Good. Let's go 1 more time. Big inhale, reach that left arm high. And exhale, tap the elbow down. Good. Coming through center, rising up. Let's angle your right knee and bring your left knee forward. Reach your right hand behind. Press onto the shins and knees as you lift the hips and reach your left arm overhead. Lift your heart. Push into your right palm to stabilize the shoulder. And exhale, tap the sacrum down. Let's go 2 more. Inhale to lift your chest, lift your gaze. Breathe the breath down into the pelvis and exhale to tap the sacrum down. And 1 more time here. Inhale, reaching that left arm high, lift your chest and gaze. And exhale to tap the sacrum down. Good. Let's come onto hands and knees. Just begin to take a few rounds of cat-cow, spreading the fingers wide, letting your tailbone guide the movement, lifting the tailbone high as you drop your belly, roll the shoulders back and open your heart. And exhale, scoop the tailbone, press the mat away and lift up through the sides of the waist, gaze to navel. And just begin to find a slow and steady rhythm with your breath. Noticing the spine beginning to strengthen with each movement. Beginning to release any tension and holding with and keeping the breath moving down into the pelvic region. Just in its natural fluid form as you ground into the knuckles. Good. Let's come back through center. Reach the hands forward and just begin to melt the forehead down. Press the tops of the feet coming into Anahatasana, melted heart. Maybe lift the elbows and press the ground forward. And as you inhale, lengthen the spine. Walk the hands back 1 hand length and begin to tuck the toes as you lift the hips back and up for downward facing dog. Bending 1 knee at a time, rocking the hips side to side, grounding firmly through both hands. Bringing your big toes together to touch, let's inhale, sweep your left leg back and up. Exhale, bend your left knee to nose, squeeze in. Begin to gaze to your thumbs and bring your left foot between your hands. Ground your right palm and inhale, reach your left arm high. Good. As you exhale, lower your left hand, pivot your right heel down and cartwheel the arms up to your warrior 2. Begin to straighten your left knee, arms reach, pressing into both feet firmly. Exhale, warrior 2. 2 more. Inhale, pressing to rise up, long spine. And exhale, warrior 2. 1 more time. Inhale to reach high. And exhale, warrior 2. Holding for 5 breaths. Let's come into our Shakti Mudra, dropping the hands down, curling the thumbs in and bringing your index finger and middle finger over. Ring finger, pinky finger together to touch. Hold this at your heart. Press to the outer edge of your right foot, lengthen your spine and breathe deep. Staying connected with your breath. Let your shoulders soften. Let the jaw soften. Beginning to release the hands and reach the arms out to a T. Turn your left palm up and exalt. Right hand to back of right thigh or around to the left thigh. Lift your heart and gaze. Breathe into your pelvis and gentle tuck of the tailbone. Your glutes are activated. Bend into that left knee a little more. And exhale, let's cartwheel the hands forward and down. Ground into your right palm, pivot off your right heel, and reach your left arm high. Open through the chest, gaze up to left fingertips. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Step to your plank pose. First round, let's lower to the knees. Hug the elbows back, lower chest and chin. Lift knees, lower pelvis, and untuck the toes. Press the tops of the feet, root the front of the pelvis, and inhale, baby cobra. 3 rounds, elbows hug back and in. Exhale to lower. 2 more. Inhale, elbows hug back and in. Press down as you inhale to lift. Spine is activated. Exhale to lower. 1 more time here. Elbows pull back and in. Lift your heart. And exhale to lower. Good. Tuck your toes, press up to tabletop or plank, and lift your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Bending one knee and then the other. Let's ground into the knuckles. Bring your big toes together to touch. Find the stability with your breath as you inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, bend your right knee to chest, squeeze in, rise off the left heel, and ground your right foot between your hands. Root into your left palm as you inhale, reach your right arm high. Open through the chest, gaze up to right fingertips. And exhale, lower your right hand. Let's pivot your left heel and cartwheel the arms up and open to your warrior 2. Gazing over your right middle finger, straightening your right knee, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, warrior 2. Let's go 2 more here. Inhale, pressing down, rising up. And exhale, warrior 2. Straightening that right knee 1 more time. Inhale, press down, rise up, lift through the sides of the waist. And exhale, warrior 2. Begin to drop the hands in front. Come into your Shakti Mudra. Thumbs curl in, index finger, middle finger over thumb, ring finger, pinky finger together to touch. Hold this at your heart. 5 deep breaths here. Spread through all 4 corners of your feet. Good. Gently beginning to release the mudra. Reach the arms to a T. Turn your right palm up and bring your left hand to back of left thigh. Right arm reaches overhead. Left hand to stay at the thigh or reaches around to the right thigh, coming into Viparita Virabhadrasana. Stay with your breath. Roll that left shoulder back if you have the bind. Activate the left glute, gentle tuck of the tailbone. And exhale, let's cartwheel the hands forward and down. Ground your left palm, pivot off your left heel and reach your right arm high. Big inhale. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Let's sweep the right leg back and up, 3-legged dog. And exhale, lower downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward to plank. Your choice to lower to the knees, or you can shift forward on the toes for Chaturanga. Hug the elbows back and in for Chaturanga, lower halfway, and inhale, Cobra or upward facing. Tops of the feet press, shoulders roll back, wrists pull back. And exhale, downward facing dog. And coming back to your breathing. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, left leg back and up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze in, rise off that right heel. Gaze to thumbs and bring your left foot between the hands. Ground your right palm. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, lower your left hand. Pivot your right heel down and cartwheel the arms up to your warrior 2. Begin to turn your left palm up and exalt. Lift your heart high. Right hand to back of right thigh or around to the left. Exhale, arms to a T. Let's straighten your left knee. Begin to pivot your left toes in. You're facing the long edge of the mat. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinge forward. Prasarita Padottanasana, hinging from the hips. Knees can bend as much as needed here. Coming onto tented fingers, you don't want to be too rounded in the spine. You want the spine to be neutral, so coming up as high as you can, or if you can get deeper with your spine in neutral, you can reach the head down, maybe bring the hands back to be in line with the heels. Wherever you are, honor where you are on your mat and come back to your breath. Breathing in that love and compassion for yourself. You are enough exactly as you are. Last couple of breaths here. If we want to open up through the hamstrings, we want to activate through the quads, pressing the feet apart, creating that activation in the hip flexors as well. And as you inhale, begin to lengthen the spine. Press down and rise all the way up with a neutral spine, arms reach high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Let's curl the thumbs in, bring your index finger and middle finger over. Ring finger, pinky finger together to touch. Hold this at your heart space. Pivot the heels in, bend the knees, you're coming into goddess. Utthita Konasana. Draw your breath into your pelvis. Maybe envision that color there again. Feeling the breath clearing out anything that isn't serving you in this moment, anything that's blocking your creativity. Breathing in with love, with compassion, and exhaling to just let it go. Maybe rocking the hips side to side or taking some circles with the pelvis, one direction, and then taking some circles the other direction. Good. And coming back through center. Let's begin to pivot your right heel back and turn your left toes forward. You're coming into warrior two. Arms reach to a T. Begin to cartwheel the hands forward and down. Pivot off your right heel. Ground your right palm as you inhale, reach your left arm high. Good. Exhale, lower your left hand and sweep the left leg back and up for three-legged dog. And exhale, lower that left foot. Inhale, ripple forward to your plank. Your choice to lower to the knees or shift forward on the toes for chaturanga. Hug the elbows back and in. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowing the breath, grounding the knuckles. Bringing your big toes to touch as you inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, bend your right knee to nose, squeeze it in. Gaze to your thumbs and land the right foot between the hands. Ground your left palm as you inhale, reach your right arm high. Good. Exhale, lower that right hand. Pivot your left heel down and cartwheel the arms up to warrior two. Turn your right palm up and exalt. Left hand to back of left thigh or around to the right. Lift your heart, activate that left glute and bend into that right knee. As you exhale, bring your arms to a T. Straighten your right knee, pivot the right toes in and reach the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Second set, Prasarita Padottanasana A. Hinging forward from the hips, bringing the fingertips down, or you're coming down with the crown of your head, pressing the feet apart and activating your hip flexors and your quads. Maybe walking the hands back to be in line with the heels as you press the hands forward to get more contraction with the spine. Slow your breath. And keeping awareness on your feet, rooting all four corners of your feet down. Bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders as you lengthen the spine. Lead with the back of the head to rise up. Big inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Let's come into our mudra. Curl the thumbs in, index finger and middle finger over thumb. Ring finger, pinky finger together. Pivot the heels in and bend the knees for goddess, Utthita Konasana. Breathe the breath into your pelvis. Envision that color there. Maybe feeling that color rising up or rising down the body, or maybe both. Maybe taking some hip circles if you did so on the other side. And then reversing your circles. Good. Beginning to come back through center. Let's pivot the left heel back, extending the knee, and turn your right toes forward, reaching the arms to a T. You're coming back into your warrior two. Good, beginning to cartwheel the hands forward and down. Pivot off your left heel, ground your left palm, and reach your right arm high. Gazing up to right fingertips. And exhale, lower your right hand down. Let's sweep the right leg back and up for three-legged dog. And exhale, lower down, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward to plank, palakasana. Your choice to lower to the knees or hug the elbows back and in as you lower chest. Begin to come onto the tops of the feet or come into your cobra for upward facing or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowing your breathing here, rooting evenly through hands and feet. Maybe rocking the head from side to side, finding a bit of release in the neck as well. Taking any audible exhales. Let's bring your big toes to touch and sweep your left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze in. Land your left foot between your hands. Rise up into your high lunge, arms reach high, big inhale. As you exhale, let's cross your right arm under left. Hands can stay at your shoulders as you lift your elbows or you're coming into eagle bind, pressing palms together. Just notice the shoulders are level and then bring your elbows and forearms to the right. Gaze out of your left eye. Begin to ground into your left heel and draw your right knee forward and up. Cross right knee over left. Come back to your breath. Maybe bring the right toes to the mat or they can come around your left calf. Bending the knees, lengthening the spine, gazing at a point of stillness. Letting your left ankle wobble. Gently begin to unravel. Let's float that right knee, finding a bit of playfulness in this creative practice. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart. Bend your left knee and step your right foot back into your high lunge. Arms reach high, big inhale. Exhale, pivot your right heel down, warrior two. Begin to straighten your left knee. Press forward and reach forward, Trikonasana. Right hand reaches high, left hand reaches opposite, and shoulder blades draw towards each other as spine lengthens forward. Press your left big toe down and push back with your right foot. Maybe gaze up towards right fingertips. And as you inhale, begin to rise up, reach that left arm high, engaging your right glute, lift your chest. And exhale, warrior two. Pivot your right heel in, come into goddess, cactus the arms, and wrap your right arm under left. Draw the forearms forward, and just begin to rock side to side. Breathe into your pelvis, breathe into the sacrum. Let's take some circles into the pelvis here. And then reversing. Spine is lifting high and feet are grounding you down. Come through center, pivot your right heel back, extending the knee, arms reach to a T, left toes reach forward. Good. Begin to cartwheel the hands forward and down. Pivot off your right heel and heel toe your left foot out so you're in a lizard lunge. Press into the ground, roll your shoulders back, pull your left heel back and drag your right toes forward. Slow the breathing here. Experiencing your whole body in the shape from head to toe. Full body awareness. Begin to float your left leg back to three-legged plank and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Coming back to that stable inhale, that stable exhale. And just turning a smile to yourself if the breath has shortened. Feeling the ground rising up to meet your body. Meeting your hands, meeting your feet. Let's bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend right knee to chest. Gaze to thumbs and land the right foot between the hands. Rise up into your high lunge, arms reach high. Ground into your right big toe and pinky toe edge and heel, really push down. As you exhale, wrap your left elbow or arm under right, bringing hands to shoulders, or take your eagle bind. This time, forearms come to the left, right shoulder draws back, and then forearms draw forward. Ground that right foot, take an inhale in. Good, and as you exhale, draw your left knee forward and up. And then begin to cross that knee over the right. Toes can be on the ground or they come around your right calf, coming into Garudasana, eagle pose. Slowing your breath here. What is the most loving thing you can think and say to yourself right now? Finding some playfulness, breathing into your pelvis, gentle scoop of the tailbone if the low back is winging out. Good. Gentle unravel of the knees and slowly stepping that left foot back, coming into your high lunge. Good. Beginning to pivot that left heel down, coming into warrior two, arms reach apart. Beginning to extend your right knee, press your right foot forward and reach forward, Trikonasana. Right hand to inner edge of right calf, left arm stretches high. Gentle tuck your tailbone, spine lengthens long. Activate that right quad to support the knee as you press forward with the right foot and push back with the left. Breathe into the pelvis, breathe into the body, the whole body. Wiggle your fingers, release any tension in that left wrist. And as you inhale, rise up, sweep that right arm overhead. Left hand to back of left thigh or around to the right hip. Good. And as you exhale, bend back into your warrior two. Begin to pivot your left heel in. Come into goddess. You can cactus the arms, and then you're wrapping your left arm under right, taking hands to shoulders or take your eagle bind. And just rocking side to side. Feel the grounding in your feet, the strengthening in your hip flexors, the softening in the shoulders, and the strengthening and lengthening of your spine. The fluidity of your breath, maybe taking some circles in one direction, and then the other direction. Coming back through center. Begin to extend your left knee, angling the heel to the back right corner of your mat and reach the arms to a T. Begin to cartwheel the hands forward and down. Pivot off your left heel and heel toe that right foot out, coming into lizard lunge. Press into the mat with both hands, roll your shoulders back. Ground your right foot and pull your right heel back as your left toes drag forward. Feel that anchoring and stability in the pelvis. Staying with your breath, let's ground the palms. As you inhale, sweep your right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, lower your right leg. Actually, we're coming into three-legged plank, I forgot. Three-legged plank. Shift forward, chaturanga, and inhale, cobra or upward facing, coming onto the tops of the feet. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Sigh it out. Good. Finding your steady flow and rhythm of breath. Let's gaze to thumbs. Ripple forward to your plank, press the ground away, step right foot to outer edge of right hand, step left foot to outer edge of left hand, bending the knees, bringing your hands to heart. Let's come into our Shakti Mudra. Curling thumbs in, left thumb over, index finger over thumb, middle finger over thumb, and then ring finger, pinky finger together. You're coming into Shakti Mudra. As you breathe into the pelvis, maybe rock side to side, rooting into all four corners of the feet. Grounding all four corners of the feet, the heels, the big toes, the pinky toes. And slowly pressing into the heels as you push down to rise up. All the way up, reaching Shakti Mudra above your head. Come onto the tiptoes, lift your heels, slow your breath. Ground into the balls of the feet, press down and get your stability with your breath. Exhale, hands to heart. Anjali Mudra, let's heel toe the feet towards each other. Begin to bend your right knee, lifting it high, open knee out, and bring the sole of the foot either to the inner left ankle, calf, or thigh. Coming into Vrksasana. Reaching the arms high and hugging your right calf to your right shin, really squeezing. Lengthening the spine. That just helps to support the knee joint. And as you exhale, let's bring your hands to heart. Pivot your right knee forward, bend your left knee, and slowly step your right leg back. High lunge, big inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Reach the arms out to a T. Good. Begin to slowly float your right arm forward. Pivot off your right heel. Bend your right knee and bring your hands to heart, lowering that right knee. Good. Begin to ground your left palm, inner edge of left foot. Angle your right shin out and reach your right arm overhead. Breathe into the right side body. Notice the low back will want to wing out, so gently scoop your tailbone and roll your right shoulder back. Slowing the breath. As you exhale, let's lower the right hand and walk the hands to the long edge of your mat, beginning to extend that left knee. As you inhale, come into your cow shape, lifting the tailbone, drop the belly, open the chest. As you exhale, scoop the tailbone, press the ground away, gaze to navel. Let's go 3 more like that. Inhale. And exhale, press the ground away, come into your cat shape back. Feeling this nice mobility of the pelvis as you press to the outer edge of that left foot. Inhale, lift your tailbone, drop your belly, open your heart. And exhale, scoop your tailbone, lift up through the sides of the waist, gaze to navel. Come through a neutral spine. Begin to walk the hands forward, pivot your left toes forward, bend into your left knee. You're coming into lizard lunge. Your right knee is still rooted down. You can bring that right heel back in line with the knee. Heel toe that left foot out a bit more. You can stay here or come onto the forearms, lengthening the spine long. Breathing nice and deep here. And just noticing what's shifting in your body, noticing what feels more fluid and open and where you feel those sensations. You are fluidity. I am fluidity. I am connected to my divine creative essence. Let's come up onto the hands. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee, and sweep the left leg back and up for 3-legged dog. Ripple forward, 3-legged plank, and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Ground into the thumbs, root into the index knuckles, and let your shoulders drop away from the ears. As you inhale, ripple forward to your plank. Exhale, step your left foot to the outer edge of your left hand. Step your right foot to the outer edge of your right hand. Coming into Malasana, bending the knees. We've been here before. Bring your hands to heart. Curl the thumbs in. Index finger, middle finger over thumb. Ring finger and pinky finger together. Shakti Mudra. Connecting in with your divine, creative, feminine essence that lives within all beings. Where does that live within yourself? Maybe rocking side to side with the hips. Spine is tall. Breath is smooth and fluid. And then beginning to come through center at stillness. Keep your mudra. Press into the heels and slowly push yourself up to stand. Moving nice and slow with control, reaching your mudra above your head. Ground into the balls of the feet as you stabilize in your breath. Lifting the heels. Slowing your breath, let your shoulders relax. Let the ankles wobble without resistance. Maybe engage your glutes for support. Breathe the breath around the back of the lungs. Good. And as you exhale, lower hands to heart, lower the heels, bring your hands to Anjali Mudra and heel toe the feet to hip width. Begin to bend your left knee, arms reach high. Press into your right foot. Open that left knee out, bringing sole of the foot to inner right ankle, calf, or thigh. Letting your shoulders soften. Letting the jaw soften. Pressing down into the sole of that right foot. Good. Hugging your calf and hamstring together. And as you exhale, let's bring your hands to heart. Pivot your left knee forward, bend your right knee, and slowly step your left toes back. Coming into a high lunge. Big inhale. And as you exhale, pivot your left heel down and open warrior two. Good. Beginning to float your left arm forward, pivot off your left heel. Slowly lower, bending into that left knee, lowering it all the way down. You can bring your hands to heart. Angle your left shin to the right. And begin to reach your right hand to the inner edge of right foot, reaching your left arm overhead. Turning your left pinky down, tuck your tailbone and lean your left shoulder back as you lengthen your spine. Soften in that left shoulder, soften in the left wrist. Finding an ease within the effort of the practice. And as you exhale, let's lower that left hand and walk the hands to the long edge of the mat. And you can extend your right knee, turning the toes to face the left side edge. Ground your palms, and as you inhale, lift the tailbone, open your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, scoop your tailbone, press the ground away, gaze to navel. Let's go two more. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back and open the heart, lift your gaze. And exhale, scoop the tailbone, press the ground away and lift up through the sides of the waist. One more time here, lifting the tailbone, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back and open your heart. And exhale, scoop the tailbone, press into the earth, lift up through the sides of the waist. Inhale, come through neutral spine. Let's walk the hands forward towards your right foot, pivot your right toes forward, bend the knee, and bring your left shin and calf behind the left knee. You're coming into lizard lunge, so you can heel toe that right foot to the outer edge of your right side of the mat. Staying on the hands here, or you can come onto the forearms. Lengthening the spine, roll your shoulders back, and slow your breath wherever you are. Let your jaw soften. I am connected to my divine creative essence. I allow flow in my life, in my body, with my breath. Let's come up onto the hands. Good, you can tuck the left toes, lift the knee, and sweep the right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Begin to ripple forward to your three-legged plank and lower chaturanga. Hug the elbows back and in. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. As you inhale, ripple forward to your plank. Bring your left hand to center. Turn your toes to the right. Pivot heels to the left and reach your right arm high, lifting from that right hip. You can have your right foot in front, or it can stack on top of left. And as you exhale, let's lower your right hand down, pivot onto the toes. Begin to lower to the knees and curl your spine all the way up so you're on the shins. Reach the arms high. And exhale, bring your right hand to your right calf or heel and reach your left arm overhead. Activate the spine, lift your chest as you press your hips forward. Good, and slowly rising up, let's cartwheel the hands forward and down. Beginning to sweep the feet to the left, come onto your sit bones. Option 1, extending the right knee long, or right leg long. Option 2, you're just crossing left knee over right. The right knee is long, your left knee can cross over top. Getting the knees stacked, feeling your sit bones rooted, and just taking some gentle circles into the hips here. You can bring your hands to hips. Moving in one direction, and then beginning to switch the direction. With the spine tall, let the shoulders soften. Try to get that left sit bone rooted down. Coming back through center, let's inhale, reach the arms high, and exhale, twisting to the left. Right elbow or right forearm can come to the outer edge of your left thigh. Let your left shoulder drop down. As you inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart and shift forward onto the knees. Let's unravel into tabletop. However you choose to get there, just rock the hips side to side, maybe taking some barrel rolls here. And then reverse the direction, tucking the tailbone, and then lifting the tailbone, just rolling in one direction, letting go of what it looks like and just feeling this nice flow of the spine and pelvis. Coming through neutral spine. Tuck your toes, hug the elbows back, lower chin and chest, lift knees, lower pelvis, and untuck the toes as you inhale to your baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Tuck your toes and press up to tabletop or plank, and lift the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Slowing your breath. Grounding into the knuckles. As you inhale, ripple forward to your plank. Bring your right hand to center, turn the toes to the left, heels to the right. Reach your left arm high. You can either bring your left foot in front or stack it on top of the right. Lift from that bottom hip. And then begin to reach your left arm overhead. Good. And as you exhale, lower that left hand down, coming back through plank pose. Beginning to lower to the knees and curl the spine all the way up as you inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, bring your left hand to calf or heel, reaching your right arm high. Roll the shoulders back. Lift your chin if that feels okay on the neck. Try to draw shoulder blades together, activating behind the heart space as the hips press forward. Good, and as you exhale, beginning to rise up. Let's bring the feet to the right. Come onto your sit bones. So if you did so on the other side, you can extend your left leg long, otherwise knee stays bent. And you're crossing your right knee over top of that left knee wherever you are, coming into Gomukhasana. And just bringing your hands to hips and taking those pelvic circles. Moving in one direction. And then beginning to reverse the direction. Just feeling that right sit bone rooted down. And coming back through center, let's inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, twisting to the right, bringing your left forearm to the outer edge of your right thigh. Take an inhale to lengthen and an exhale to soften. Keep the breath moving in through the nose, deepening into the belly and down towards your pelvis. Good, beginning to unravel, come through center. Let's shift onto hands and knees, nice and slow, the same way you got there the last time. And then beginning to take some barrel rolls, so tucking the tailbone. Your gaze can come to the left, and then you're scooping the tailbone to the right, gaze to the right, and then you're arching tailbone into your cow. Just taking some circles like this in one direction, really getting any stuckness or blockages out of the sacral area with gentle movement, with awareness, love, and tenderness. And coming through center, let's reverse. Letting your neck be a part of this movement. Just letting go of what it looks like and feeling into the flow of your spine and your sacrum. Good, and coming back through center. Let's begin to bring the feet to the left, come onto your sit bones. Let's begin to shift your hips forward as you reach the arms forward. Scoop your tailbone and curl nice and slowly onto your spine. Tucking the shoulders under. Let's ground the soles of the feet, bringing the palms to face up. Ground the fingernails down. Press into the back of the head and back of the arms and root into the feet as you lift the hips on the exhale, little bridge. Imagine as though you were trying to straighten the knees. Keep your chest open and draw the breath down towards your pelvis. And exhale, slowly curl the spine down. Let's extend your right leg long and draw your left knee in. Give it a nice squeeze. And then begin to draw your left knee over to the right, cactusing your left arm out, coming into a supine twist, getting that left hip stacked right over top of that right hip. Right hand can soften on your left thigh just to avoid any twisting from your low back. We always want to twist from the thoracic spine. Just letting the right side of your body be heavy and supported by the earth. Let your shoulders relax. Keep breathing into your belly. Beginning to draw your gaze through center. Let's draw that left knee back towards the shoulder. Bringing your left peace fingers around the left big toe for half happy baby, or bringing the sole, or bringing your left hand to the outer edge of your left foot. And just bringing your right hand on top of your right thigh. Breathing deep here. And then beginning to slowly release. Let's draw that right knee in, giving it a squeeze into the right shoulder. Beginning to draw that right knee over to the left, cactusing the right arm, and turning your gaze over that right shoulder. And left hand can come on top of the right thigh. Just make sure the right hip is stacked over the left, and the twist is coming from the thoracic spine in between the shoulders, feeling heavy on the left side. Beginning to draw your gaze back to center. Draw the right knee back into your right shoulder and give it a gentle squeeze in. And bringing peace fingers of the right hand around your right big toe for half happy baby. Left hand can come on top of the left thigh, or your right hand can come to the outer edge of your right foot. Letting the right shoulder soften and just feeling the ground supporting your whole body, supporting your spine. Breathing in through the nose, letting the jaw soften. And then beginning to gently release that right foot. And slowly make your way into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Letting the shoulders gently tuck under. Letting the fingertips curl in. And just coming to a steady flow and rhythm with your breath as you allow yourself to be supported by the earth. Noticing your hips, noticing your sacral area, and the expansion and stability that you've created in that part of your body. Where do you feel stable? Where do you notice that stability? And just be with that. And then where do you notice expansion? As you breathe the breath in, breathing into that color, noticing if that color has changed. Or if it's still the same. There's no right or wrong answer. Just connecting in with what's showing up for you. Letting your shoulders relax away from the ears. Letting your legs be heavy. Letting the back of the hips be heavy. And really giving yourself this nourishment and this time of rest and stillness. Letting yourself be fully held here. And continuing to visualize that color as you breathe the breath down into that sacral region. Feeling the fluidity of your breath. Noticing the softening of the shoulders. Feeling the back of the head really heavy as well, and noticing how that can release folding and tightness around the jaw and neck as you drop the back of the head behind the eyes into the earth. Really let that part of your body be heavy and supported. Noticing all the areas of the spine that are connected. And then envisioning that color in your sacral area, rising up to the heart. Noticing the color in your heart, whatever color comes to mind. Feeling the expansiveness or feeling whatever sensations are alive for you. There's no right or wrong. Just turning a smile to what is. Just welcoming in what is with tenderness. And feeling the energy in the heart and the energy in your sacral area connecting. Notice where they merge in your body. And just letting yourself feel that merging connect. Your heart connecting with your true creative essence, your true divine feminine essence. Noticing if the body begins to soften elsewhere. And when you're ready, you can begin to gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Allow the eyes to open and just let your gaze look around the space. Let your head and your eyes gaze around the space, just noticing what you notice in your surrounding area. And then beginning to bend one knee and the other as you turn over onto your right side into a fetal position. Just softening here for a breath or two. Beginning to extend that top leg as you press yourself up to a seat. Finding a comfortable position, we will close with our Shakti Mudra. So bringing your thumbs in, bringing your index finger and middle finger over the thumb, and bringing your ring finger and pinky finger together to touch, and holding this at your heart center. Closing the eyes down and taking 3 deep breaths. Let's breathe in through the nose. An audible exhale. Last one here, breathing in through the nose. An audible exhale. And one more time here, breathing in through the nose. An audible exhale. Good. Bringing your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for being a part of this practice, and I hope you feel deeply connected and anchored with your divine feminine essence, that intuitive, creative, wild force that lives within all of us. So I hope you feel that awakening. Namaste.